This hunt had a few different challenges that we don't always encounter. We get a lot of sunshine here in Nevada, but this last hunt we ended up having definite weather struggles. Big inversion layer covering most of the West Coast, and it's kind of one of those things, you set up, you plan a hunt with buddies, and you don't always have a lot of weekends or a lot of time. So when you get everybody together, even when the weather's not perfect, my preference at least is to go, as opposed to sit at home and wish I was out. Even though the weather wasn't ideal, we decided to kind of head out anyway, and had a good group of people with us and just share the experience and see what we could find.
Not only were we dealing with the inversion layer, just gnarly snowstorms from the day and week prior. At some areas, snow drifts, it's hip high, and working the way up. I mean, making our way higher and higher just to, one, escape the inversion, two, just chasing tracks. And the dog kept wanting to go higher, we kept wanting to go higher to get out of it. To have some visibility made it more difficult to even get a side-by-side for a pickup guy to come up, to haul us back down off the mountain. But, when the dog's getting burnt out because he's having to, essentially swim through the snow, we're packing extra weight with layers that we have on us to even be able to, hike for 4 hours. It just made for a unexpected, more difficult hunting experience. I mean, it's all about chasing birds and being on birds, seeing the dogs work, but then at the end of the day, it's just getting back, making sure everyone's safe, and then having a hell of a time. Talking about how miserable it was, but it beat any day sitting on the couch or watching sports on the TV, just being out there chasing birds.
Yeah, so, they say, if you don't like the weather in Nevada, wait 5 minutes and it'll change on you. And, this second day of kind of poor weather and inversion, and we hiked and we tried to get a little higher and hunt in areas that had a little less snowfall, and had this kind of surreal moment where the clouds, kind of parted and we got above the inversion layer a little bit and kicked the hornet's nest very quickly. We were in the middle of the mountain and we could hear birds all around us basically, and it was very difficult to pinpoint exactly where they were, but got into a little group at the very beginning and got one bird, and from there coveys were jumping all over the place. The dog was busting birds on his way to retrieve other birds. They were flying above us, over us, and I couldn't see them, some of the places that they were flying from, but I could hear them. And so it was a situation where that you're in the thick of it, and it didn't turn out perfectly, and so we didn't get as many shots or as many birds as what we hoped for, but it's fun when you're in that moment and you can hear them around. A little frustrating as well, because that you're in the right spot, but you just can't close that last gap. But impressive, when you come across an area like that holds that many birds, and it's something I think you put in the back of your mind for a day that may have better weather, so that you can come back out and try and give it a little better try next time around.